morning to all of you. Guess what? Today I'm out here collecting jasmine. I wanted to create something beautiful for you because jasmine blossom does not last very long, but maybe creating memory would last for a long time. Right, let's go harvesting jasmine flower. I have a few kinds of jasmine. We're gonna try to incorporate all the jasmine and make them into a beautiful flower. Right. Right, so here we go. I have all this jasmine here, and I like it to perhaps just pick up all this beautiful blossom here. I have ice bowl with me. That way it'll keep it nice and fresh, okay? Hi. Hello. See, this is what they pick for the tea also. In the tea making world, especially in China, with all the tea making. But a few years ago, when this plant was a big plant, I used to collect a whole bunch of this blossom here and dried it up and make tea out of it. But this year, my jasmine berry come back to life because I have left town too long and it was scorchy, scorchy here in Las Vegas, and it literally killed the plant, but I was able to nurture it back to life. So it slowly recouped and able to give me some of this beautiful blossom here. It's not as many as I used to have it, but at least I able to bring it back to life, and it's require a lot of patience and loving, and to the point where I was crying because I had this jasmine for a long time, and to lose it, it was not a good feelings. You know, just like pet humans, anything that you in charge of for so long, it become part of your life, and so it was really hard for me to see this suffer, and it was scorchy, and the leaf was crunchy, and it was, yeah, I thought it was dead for real, and then I keep watering it for about 5 months. Finally, I saw some new growth, and I was so happy. So this is the second year that it had come back to life, so it gotten to be this tall. But this is the original mother plant right here. It was pretty big down here. This is the original mother plants, and then I have some. You see that it's an old plant. It has its age. It has its history. So you can tell by the bark and how coarse and rough it is. That show that it's an old plant. So it grew back, and I'm quite happy with it. Although I miss the old plant that grows so big, and a lot of jasmine sprung up each year, especially early spring, and this place right here smells so awesome. So you can see that there's a lot of jasmine coming out also. I'm proud of it. So, you know, I'm just let her grow and not bother her, and loving her and care for her and give her the nutrients she needs so that she can strive to grow. Okay, let's go to the backyard. I know it's a little bit crazy because I have my dog back here. I'm trying to make them comfortable, so I provide them a little bit of ground cover, and then of course my waterfall here. I can see that it attracts birds and bees and give them beautiful place to drink the water. So this is a sandbag. This is sandbag jasmine. Okay, it has beautiful blossoms. It's had a different texture than this here. Look how big they are. So you see the contrast. See, this is the what you call it, Arabian jasmine. This is a sandbag, similar to the Duke of Tuscany. So you see that there's a different here. Okay, so today what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pick a few of these so that we can arrange it also. I know, right? Why pick such a beautiful flower? Yes, we do. That's the way we enjoyed it. Okay, if you see why I'm talking, that we need to pick it, because look at that. Okay, after the beautiful blossom, it'll turn it'll stay on the plant and turn and dry itself to perfection. And then when it's ready, I will pick it and make tea out of it. Okay. And I'll make tea out of it, sorry. It's allergy. uh, See, as you can see that this is the old blossom, okay? I mean, it it's dried out, the sun dry, so it's crunchy. So tomorrow, perhaps it'll be ready to be picked and leave in the air for a few days before I put in a beautiful jar. So the one that I did not harvest, it'll go into a high dehydrations, looking like that, and it will stay like that. Look, it won't fall off unless I pick it or forceful. Look at this right here. It's a beautiful bun here. So this is my first bouquet that had multiple flowers in one branch. Okay, so once in a while it'll give me this beautiful bunch like this. Okay, typically it had a single blossom like this. I'm gonna pick this one right here. Come closer. Look how big it is. Okay, look compared to the Arabian jasmine. So this is Duca Tuscany. This is a sandback. So the difference is I don't know. It's the way they created the design of the petals. These will, when they come full bloom, it's really amazing. Okay, I'm gonna pick this also because we can arrange it in the way that you might like. Okay, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And it smells so good. It smells so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna leave this because this is already old. This is old. This is a new blossom. I'll leave this. It'll bloom tomorrow, hopefully. And then back here I have, oh look. Oh, this is another bunch that already like in a beautiful bunch. Look, see it? So then these are the first blooms, and so there's 3 flowers here. So I typically have 4 or 5 flowers. I had them before, and it was like beautiful blossom. Oh, it smells so sweet. Okay, it smells so sweet. So we're gonna put it here because I want to do the flower arrangement for you, especially the jasmine. This is the same here. This is the star jasmine here. We can do so many with it. In Thailand and Cambodia, they will make this into a beautiful flower lei for wedding, for the Buddhist ceremony. Look at that. I'm just gonna do this, pick a few of that in a bunch like that so I can arrange it for you so you can see that jasmine, such a beautiful, amazing looking flowers, and not only its fragrance, but it's just amazing. Okay, so yes, so look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's so beautiful. Yeah. This is what I enjoy my jasmine, is be able to come out here and harvest, spend time just enjoying the blossom. Okay, look at that. Maybe I'll just pick this one too to make a bouquet. Okay, we need a few flowers to make a beautiful bouquet. So this is my my champaka that I was talking about right here. Okay, so it's it has already give plenty of flowers. So I'm just gonna pick out some of the leaves so that way look how healthy the leaves are. Okay, and oh, we had no flower right now. The flower came earlier, so we just finished with it. So right now it's just trying to rejuvenate and building more branches and capacity, so that way it'll bring more flowers. Hopefully that it will bloom summer long. I'm not sure because my first year having a champaka, so I don't know the natural occurrence of how many times it grow flowers. So tomorrow perhaps we can come back and show you how I harvest this and how I would continue to keep it in a safe place, so that way we can turn this into nice hot drink or even iced tea. Okay, so look at that. The simplicity of jasmine is that it's going through its own natural currents. Okay, sorry, I was digging the dirt earlier and I still have dirt in my nail. Okay, so let's go inside so that way we can process this. So this way. Okay, so that way we can process this. Let me pick a few bunches from here, so that way we have enough for the okay. Okay, so The thing about jasmine is that the more you disturb and cutting it, the more grow it'll create. Okay, it's just like pruning. Let's put it that way. Just like a beautiful haircut. You know, the more you cut, the more it grow faster. Same thing. Look, it just have this beautiful blossom. Look at that, and this is the full blooms of it. Look at that. Okay, so the contrary of the jasmine, the different species are the size and the shape, and it smell the same. Okay, it smell the same. However, the flowers shapes, the blossom is not the same. Okay, so this is the Duke of Tuscany. This is the Arabian jasmine, and these are the sambac jasmine. So I mean, I have 3 species, 4 actually. I have the star jasmine also, but it's not blooming right now. It bloomed at early spring, so I just leave her alone. Right. So here we have a few more here. The thing about jasmine is that the blossom does not last like any other flower. It just fall off right in the same morning. So if you don't catch it, you don't catch it. You're gonna catch it on the ground for sure. Okay, so all right, I think I have enough for the bouquet. Let's go in. Right. It's so warm out here. Excuse the mess in the house. I have not chance to come out and clean up the grandkids yet. I have not yelled at anybody this morning yet. Yeah, so excuse the mess. This is my grandkids cook, and everybody like to cook, but they don't like to clean. You know what I'm talking about? Sorry, I have to cover myself because I get over 10. You know that I already have a lot of tans in me, and when I'm there, I accumulate more tan, and I'll be looking more charcoal. Yeah. All right, so let me get my stand at the bottom. I don't know where my stand is. Huh? I'm sorry. It's I don't even know where my stand is this morning. I only found one. Anyway, what I'm trying to do today is to show you how to make a flower arrangement, especially when we use this beautiful jasmine here. Oh, now the room smells so awesome. Oh, so sweet. You know, this is how you visit the expensive perfume shop, and I used to just keep a whole bunch in my bedrooms, and I just enjoy the aroma. How you like the hat? Let's slanted a little bit. You like hat? I love hat. I started wearing hat after I met this special person, and he's a hat collector. So he influenced me that I should look good in hat. So I have straw hat that I got from Cambodia, and I have a straw hat that I created blossoms and a lot of flowers here. Just create the unique, you call it the unique style. Okay, I'll be back. Let me go get a beautiful cup so that way we can put all these beautiful flowers and make into a bouquet for you. Stay right here, okay? Don't touch the camera because the house is messy. So I couldn't think of anything else. I have this creamer. Okay, I collect a lot of beautiful pieces of teaware or coffeeware. This is supposed to be the creamers, and look at the beautiful antique looking. Right. So this is what we're going to be using for our base for our flower arrangement. And then because I have not used my tool for so long, the tool have walking away again. My my trimmers. I can't believe it. Okay, let me entertain my other guests also. Exactly. We gotta do this good. We gotta do this right, so that way everybody will get a chance to enjoy every bit of our creation. Oh, my bad. Oops, my bad. My bad. Calm down, Chef Anna. Don't jump out of the counter. Okay, calm down, girl. Oh, okay.
Trouble here.
Yeah, trouble in the paradise. Okay, so there we go. Let's roll. All right, so I got these here. I'm gonna put some water in there so that way it keep this thing fresh. Okay, let me find the stand because my cameraman he give me 2 minutes, maybe 1. All right, well, let's see if this one works, okay? I used to have a pretty one. Shut up. My grandson is making fun of me. I'm gonna get him in trouble in a minute. Troublemaker.
This thing hit me.
You hit yourself. Grandma didn't do nothing to you. You hit into the counter. My silly grandson, he gotta be silly all the time. I don't have to put him on timeout today. Denki, what happened? Why is it not steady? Oh my goodness. Let's do that. Man, one of these days when I'm like super rich, like Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, I'll create myself a beautiful studio with like. Until then. Okay, so I fill out the water. Okay, so let's see if I remember doing this. All right, so this is a vast opening. So let me see if there's any hope for this. Okay, we're gonna try to create this together. I'm not expert in flower arrangement, but I just love to have. I'll make some few holes to see if it's gonna work. Okay. Just bear with me for a minute here. Maybe something good will come out of your patient. Okay. All right. Let's see if it's even gonna work. Okay, so you see this beautiful here. Okay, I'll leave it because it gives a beautiful texture. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we good? We friend? Okay, what I'm trying to do is remove some of these leaves. Okay, we don't need that. Yeah, we got one. Beautiful leaves that, oop, look at that. Look who took a bite out of it. Look at that. But
Who took a bite out of that?
I don't know. I like to know, but I don't know.
Is it the dogs?
What's a good
Birds.
stand for this? Apples, bananas. Is there a banana? No.
This?
Not yet. Hold on. Okay, let's see if this works, okay? Let me see if this is gonna work. Well, it's worth a try. Almost there. It'll be good to have a sponge, the flower arrangement sponge. Nope. For real. We're gonna be fighting over this girl.
G's.
I didn't get to be over 60 for to deal with this kind of. I need to. Oh, too short. Too. Let's see if it's gonna work.
That's smart.
It's gonna work. Believe me, I've been there, Nana. Huh. Need another side to balance it. Believe me, it's fighting. So I'm having fun. That's all.
Pencil?
I'm just gonna do like a 4-way fastener. Keep the baby in there. Still fighting me. Shoot. I might end up breaking all of this. Voila. Oh my goodness. For real. Stop fighting, okay? I don't have time. I have a lot of things to get done today. Okay, love. Let's go. Let's trim some of these leaves, okay? And watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Go in there. All right. So where are we? Oh, man. Where is justice for this? There you go. You know what? Oh. He's good with a small camera, but big camera, because I have mini iPad and he ain't gonna work with me. He said, no, lady, you're in the wrong spot. That's why he's fighting, I guess. Okay, so. That's such a beautiful leaves. I just leave one just for the heck of it. It's gonna work, believe me. I don't let anything go by not working. It's gonna fill up. I have a few more. Ooh, look at this. Oh man, it's just like, you know, go over and like. How you like that? You can do that too, and then you can smell this flower all day long without having those expensive perfume, okay? Look at that. I'm just saying, if you're a feminine person that love flowers, this would be it. It is no other flower in the world would justify this beauty. Okay, so it's just so pretty. Okay, let me bring her down a little bit because I needed to make it looking like that dimensional. How about that? You know what I need? Hey, Owen, if you making noise, remember what I'm gonna do to you today?
Yes.
What I'm gonna do to you today?
I did that accidentally.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're fine. Just be respectful, okay? Because you have people watching and listening to you, and you cannot be misbehaving on my line while I'm online. Please. You have a lot of time to do your bulliness or your your whatever, the thing that you need to get out of your system. Wait until I'm done so we can do that together. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get some help here. I'm gonna make a hole right there, and I'm gonna retract the hole. Hey, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Tell you. Too bad that Champaka is already like off the season already. It would have been beautiful to have. I don't know, Mom. I don't know why I cut this off. Oh, I remember, because I have other projects that I'll show you. Okay. Are you still with me so far? I'm trying to see where the hole is because it's dark in there. Okay, girl, figure it out. Hey, look, it's coming. The bouquet is shining. Oh man, did I run out of jasmine already? Oh shoot, I don't have enough so far.
Let's go back.
I know, right? My grandson said, let's go back. No, it's too hot out there.
I can get it.
No, you're gonna kill my plant. I can't do that, thank you. This is enough, okay? Grandma just need to arrange it in a way that it'll... How we doing so far? You like it? You gotta like it because no one's doing this for you, so you're special. Consider it. That Chef Arno, let's take the time to bring all this beautiful thing to your life. Imagine you that you take this bouquet down to the hospital, you know, where all the people that needed a little bit of love, a little bit of healing, you know how that's gonna do. It's gonna make them feel so good and heal fast, okay? We don't have enough of this beautiful jasmine to fill the space, but we have enough just to enjoy. And today I have a very special recipe that I like to share with you that I will go into it momentarily. When I'm done with this flower arrangement, I will take you to the kitchen. I need to clean it first because somebody was cooking last night, and I love my kid, I love my grandkids, but I don't like the fact that they're always leaving some mess for me, you know, when I need to do my cooking, and then I have to spend time to like cleaning it and to make sure that I have a clean facility to cook for you guys. So okay, so for the sake of it, so I'm just gonna fill it up, but so far we oh, my mom loves it. Good morning, Mom. Yes, Mom. Okay, so there we go. My lovely fan, my friend, my followers, my sweetheart, the people that matters who are here to support my channels. You are my valuable people. The people that make my channel glow like star. Okay, so here we go. It's not a very impressive thus far, but to get it done, to get all these flowers done together like these, this is like the smell, the sweet smell of jasmine. Okay, I mean, compared to champaka has very sweet. I'm like, when it hit your heart, I'm like, you start to heal. You start to feel the energy of healings. It started to come close to nature. Okay. See it? Who should I send this bouquet to? To all of you, to all these wonderful people that make my life so much fun, to bring you different content. Doesn't matter what I do, though there's a few trolls on here. Okay, stop it. It's not funny, it's not nice to treat people in such an ill manner. Okay, no one deserves to be treated such a caca. Okay, my nail's not very clean today. Before I cook, I have to go clean it because I was out in the garden digging dirt, so I got some dirt in my nails. You know, yes, it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's a nature creations. So I have sandbag jasmine. I have Duke of Tuscany. This is Duke of Tuscany. This is where's the sandbag? Sandbag. Okay, and that's Arabian jasmine. And then I have star jasmine, but it's out of season. So So I combine them together to bring you this beautiful, refreshing, the high fragrance bouquet from me, with a lot of loves and respect to all of you who always be here for me, to thick and thins, and enjoy the time that we spent here. My beautiful bouquet to you. But I have something else that I like to share with you also, because I have picked this single blossom here. I thought that I'll show you how to make flower lei. First of all, see if I can get my thread through the needle, because I'm partially blind. And the kind of needle I need would be a very fine needle. Okay. So let's see if I can get through the eye of the needle. Well, when I was reading the scriptures in I can't remember what book it was, when the Lord comparing to, he was out and about talking and preaching and healing the poor. I'm Christian, so I'm only speaking on the Christian precept, okay? If you Muslim, Buddhism, you just bear with me, because the principle, the teaching of Christ is so important. You may not adhere, you may not understood, but let me share what I heard and learned from Christ. So he was about, he never was with, very, very rare that he would be with rich people, with important people. Christ has always appeared to be with the sick, with the tormented, with the broken, contrite heart, with the needy, with the people that needed help, okay? They will come to him. They believe that he had power to heal. So therefore, they're always searching for him. So at one occasion where he was talking to, I believe, to one of the rich young men, and he come over and said, "Oh, well, Lord, what do I have to do in order to reach heaven?" Right? So the Lord, I can't remember because I'm not scriptural, but I remember the story go like this, okay? He said that, well, in order for you to reach heaven, you have to sell your property and feed the poor. And then Christ said, yeah, to get to heaven is even harder than, and then the camel going through the eye of the needles. So first, when I first read it, I have this curious mindset, iron needles. What is iron needles? So I'm looking at the needle. So this is the crochet, the needle that I use for connecting my crochet pieces, right? So it's pretty big. So imagine the camel going through the eye of the needles, okay? So that's how difficult it is to get to heaven. So the camel, like how the camel will go to get through the eye of the needles. Yet, and I'm looking another size of the needles, that needles? I said, Lord, what are you talking about? You mean that get to heaven is so impossible, just like the camel, to get to heaven is like, if the camel can go through this eye needles, so no, it was not this kind of needles, okay? So later on, when I started to learn I got a little bit smarter and trying to understand the concept of the Lord. And Lord always teaching in parables, and I'm not a parable translator, so I translate in 4 languages, but I cannot translate the Lord parable. So then I went later on, and then I saw the 4th, where where in the day where each kingdom would build tall walls, will be like a fort where defense keep the enemy out. It's like the castle with tall walls, and then the eye of the needles would be the pothole where they create a little hole, where you can peek and see if the enemies is coming. The hole probably that big, where you can put your face and look around whether the enemy is on the horse or on the foot coming toward the fort, right? The fort is up high, probably maybe like a 2-3 building tall, so it's up there and looking through the iron needles and see if the enemies are coming. Okay. So then I said, shoot, what? You got everything interpreted wrong. So I thought is that, you have to go through the iron needles, like the iron needles, even this is big needles right here, big eyes. But then compared to this one right here, forget it. I never did get to heaven if I have to witness the camel go through that iron needles. Anyway, so my point is that that I'm blind. So to get through the iron needles, I don't know how to do it. Let me see. This is not a sewing needles, a sewing scissor, okay? Don't do that at home. That's how I keep the needle from missing. So I need thread like that, okay? This is nylon thread, so I'm lying, so I can't do this. If I can thread this, then you can give me a high five on this, okay? So hold on, where am I? My mom probably can see better because she just had her eye surgery. Oh Lord! Look at that! Man, I did it in just one.
Oh.
I lost it. Man, I have to go back and do that again. Dangy dang. Oh. I split it, that's why. Yeah. When I was visiting in Thailand, in Cambodia, I was fascinated with the flower arrangement, the flower lay of different type of jasmine, and this is what I'm saying, and how difficult it is get for a rich man to get to heaven. Just I'm trying to put the thread in the needles. So little, even it got good sight, you're still like combing it. Okay, chef. You do need some glasses. I have glasses too, but I'm convinced I can do this without it. Just got to squinch a little bit. There yet? Not yet. Why do you do it like that? It go like that. It needs to be straightened. Whatever. I'm gonna be here all day. You can come back on my channel in 3 hours. Oh my God. Who got better eyes? My grandson don't know how to do this. Is my daughter still here? Is your aunt still here?
No.
Oh man, she left.
Yeah.
Gracious, where's the needle hole? Hold on, let me be back. Let me go to the light. Already just did some light, okay? I wasn't blind at all, but look how small the needle is. You can't even see. So don't blame me for not being able to see. Yeah, so. All right, so I'm gonna keep it here so that my flower won't slip. So I was telling you the story that when I was in Thailand, I love flowers arrangements, so I went to the market to get me some flower lei. So look at that. Okay. This is not enough for the flower lei, but just an idea of how the flower lei is incorporated, okay? So use fine needles because it's such a fine flower, so it's cute. So I would buy the flower lei to go with me, and it tailed by the champaga. Oh man, it was so beautiful, and the fragrance was amazing, and I love it. And sometimes I will get it and take it to the temple and make offerings and give it to the god, or I take it down to my grandparents' stupa and just offer it to them. Because for some reason, God loved offering. In the olden day, where God required men to burn the incense stick and make offering of the first what you call it, firstling, like the baby animal, will burn and make offering to him. And then in the Buddhism, they don't do animal sacrifices, but they do this kind of sacrifice where people would bring the most fragrant flowers, arrangement, and bouquet, and leave it at the altar. Okay, so it's some form of offering, okay, to God, to their God. Okay, so it looks like here right now it's because, like I said, we don't have enough for the whole bouquet project, but just an idea to show you that it's this jasmine blossom here would be very valuable in Thailand, Cambodia, in a country where all this artistry, the artwork are being done. Okay, so let me finish the rest of the flowers and then I'll show you what we do next. You can wear it around your neck. Right? I mean, hey, what else? You can't do it any other way. So, I mean, it will be good for prom and, you know, your corset. Corset? Corsage? Corsage is the bread. Corset is the flower. Help me out. Yeah, my English is terrible. I went to college for this, but how I maintain the grammar is, I don't know. I can't tell you because my brain work its capacity. So like I said, yeah, this is beautiful. I mean, if you want to go fancy, you know, on a hot date and you want to smell like the most perfect perfume, this will be it. You know what I mean? Or you wear around your head, around your hair. Did I just lose one? Girlfriend, stop running around. I don't got no time to chase you.
Girlfriend.
You're going to be upstairs soon, Mr. Commentator. My grandson, I don't know what to do with him. Anybody want to adopt him for today? Because I needed a space to breathe here. He did that to me too yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before when I was cooking. I like to bring him into the cooking show also. You know, today he helped with recording. He's good with that and I appreciate him. But sometimes he just can't stay in his own line, you know. I mean, his own lane. He's the kind of guy that have to make comment on everything. And that's how he get in trouble in school. But he'll learn. He's going to be a big boy soon. So, I mean, he's a big boy now, but as a child. But he's a good boy. I enjoy him. He's hungry. He said, when are you cooking, Grandma? I said, not yet. Maybe I'm not cooking today. Maybe I will. That depends on. Huh? Say what? Not cooking? Hey, your aunt got you a lot of frozen food. That would be a beginning. Oh, this is too small. Okay. He likes to participate, and I you know, I don't mind, but sometimes when he talks too much, then it will not be a good thing. Sometimes we like to be silly, you know. So, okay, let me make this make sense. Okay, so it's supposed to be like arrange it in a way that it's gonna make this beautiful you know, I don't have this correct kind of flower lei making. In Thailand they have these long needles, okay? So that's why they can make flower lei so perfect, which I'm not able to accomplish, but just the idea to show you that that's how they make their flower lei in Thailand, Cambodia, wherever country that they love making the flower lei. Okay, so the concept is relatively, you need the needle, you need the this thread here, and of course I don't have the needle to make flower lei, to make that beautiful lei, but the concept is here. Okay, so stack them up neatly. Well, it doesn't look like this in a real context, okay? I mean, people know how to make those things look so sophisticated, look like it's made out of plastic, but no, it's made out of beautiful flowers. Okay, so the idea is pretty close, okay? So, but I'm just trying to show you that jasmine flower, it has been like one of those flowers in Asian nation that they really valued for its beauty, for its sophistication, that they can make so many creations, so many wonderful, beautiful laid out of it. Okay, so maybe I'll wear this today. How about that? So typically it'll be will be laid where they place on the bride and groom neck. Okay, it will be like a whole bunch of beautiful creations. I mean, I mean it's just beyond imagination, you know, and varieties of other color combinations and beautiful lay and check Thai wedding lay, and oh, it was like out of this world. This I what I do here is just kindergarten level here. Okay, we gotta learn it, right? With a kindergarten or secondary, don't matter. But I just love I just love the idea. I just love the artistry. I just love this skill to be able to put simple flowers into something sophistication looking, so you can make a corsage out of it. Look at that. It does not have the smell of the jasmine yet because it's too early. Okay, tomorrow perhaps it's gonna bloom tonight because it bloomed late night, late like early in the morning. You have to catch it. You don't catch it, you don't catch it. Okay, and it'll fall out and like when the sun come up. Okay, so there you go. So now you have jasmine layer, like that. Imagine that your daughter is out on a hot date or out on a prom night with this jasmine flower as her corsage. You know, perhaps put this around her chignon, you know, her bun, you know, put on her hair. You know how pretty that look? I agree with you. Right? So, yeah. So today, what we create, come up with a beautiful creations of my garden was to collect a whole bunch from the backyard, and then I have this beautiful arrangement here. I have a bouquet, and it smells awesome because it's full blooms. Okay, so these are the half blooms of the Arabian jasmine. This is the Duke of Tuscany. The Duke, you know, the guy that relates to the king or the queen is the Duke. I think the Duke went around the world and collected this and had in his collection, so it's named after him. And then the Arabian, you know, the Arabia, right? I'm not sure. I'm just saying it sounds Arabian to me, so I don't know. The Arabian people would use this as their perfumes. Okay, so I have not even studied the history of where all this jasmine came from. I just know that this grown in Southeast Asia also. So therefore, I'm just used to have all this jasmine back home in Cambodia or in Thailand. Mostly in Thailand, I'm more prevalent this Arabian jasmine here. Okay, and that's a full bloom. It's very tiny blossom, single blossom like that. Not single, I mean it's single petals like that. Okay, very pretty. And in contrary with the Duke of Tuscany, it has this huge blossom here. Look at that. Look at the contrary, the contrast of it. Okay, so that is Arabian jasmine. This is the Duke of Tuscany, very big. I mean, it had multiple layer of petals. And then you have this sambac, who is quite contrary from that, but similar to this. But then when it's full bloom, it had that star-like petals, very thin, straight, sharp, straight. Contrary to Duke of Tuscany, it has round petals. But this right here would have, I have a full bloom to it. I have picture of it where the blossom would be like thin, long, straight, just like star, but it had multiple layers of it. Okay. So jasmine, this one will last about a day or two on the trees, and then it will dehydrate and turn into brownish, and eventually will dry it up on the branches, looking like this. And this one right here, I had a whole four blossom in one branch, which is very, very rare. Typically, it will be like a mono or a single blossom out of the branch, right? So then we have this beautiful arrangement. It smells like heaven to me. It's such beautiful. And then I try to do my lay because the way I see how it's done in Thailand and Cambodia, and the creations of their majestic creation, making the lei was amazing. Okay, I mean, I probably can learn it, but it's just that I don't have enough jasmine to even start that kind of a project. Okay, so like I said, this would be well for the corsage and something special occasion, like maybe birthday, graduations, or even just to make offerings to the high God. Okay, so if you're Buddhist, then you make the offering to your Buddha. If you're Christian, maybe perhaps you can do the same way. If you're Muslim, if you're Hindu, whatever you at or whatever you are, I mean, you respect and love your God, and you always want to bring the best out of all whatever life can offer to your God, to show your royalty, your love, your faith. I mean, same thing for me. I'm Christian, so I don't make offering like they do in the olden day, where they have to sacrifice human or little or their babies, animals to God, and then after Christ sacrificed his life, then those sacrifices no longer required, because Christ already sacrificed his life for humankind. So therefore the Lord said that his sons already sacrificed his life, so therefore we don't need anybody else to make the sacrifice to him anymore, or maybe burn the incense, or even sacrifice your child or your what's the baby name, I mean the animals, okay, the baby animals. So there you go. Today I'm probably going to keep it on my wrist while I'm cooking it. What do you think? Okay. Well, it's so pretty though. I don't even want to ruin it. It doesn't have to smell yet. It have to come to full blooms in order for it to release the fragrance, especially late at night, because it'll attract the moths and the birds. And the nature had his own course, had his own meridians in time. Like we wake up in the morning, like us, we wake up in the morning, we brush our teeth, comb our hair, shower, and we apply our makeup so that we can look presentable. For me, it's important for me because apply a little makeup, give me that beautiful glow, the beautiful skin text to look presentable. I may not look all beautiful without any kind of cream on, because I don't put a lot of makeup anywhere. I just, I love to see the blotches and the imperfections is what make me distinguish from porcelain look, skin look girls. A lot of Asian girls, how they want to transform into lifeless doll porcelains or mannequin look, like perfection. They put cream, they lightening the skin, they bleach the skin to achieve these beautiful textures, like Anglo skin, where like born with the beautiful pale skin. Well, then what I learned about people with the pale skin is that they love to go under the sun and to gain that beautiful glow that Asian were born with and not proud of. Okay, so when I visit my family in Thailand and Cambodia, they do the same thing. They change their hair color to blue, to from brunette to blondie-ish. I mean, okay, so I got it. You want it to be upgrading your look, and you want it to look be westernized looking. You bleach your skin to reach that pale look, because Asian men love women with light complexions, because dark-skinned women signify that she's poor, that she's a country girl, that she's a peasant daughter, and she's a farmer, so she's exposed to elements, and that her skin is brown or sunburned or sun dry, whatever it is, so it's not desirable. Okay, so in order to get that perfection and desirable, women were driven to make herself look, to make herself look that porcelain look. Okay, give me one moment, please. So so I'm saying nothing wrong with us women trying to transform our look and make ourselves look like somebody else that we're not. Okay, I agree with you to certain level. Okay, but when you have to, I'm not gonna say much, but or whatever you decide to do to yourself, and make sure that it's safe. Okay, make sure that that it's gonna look good. Make sure that it's gonna be what you want to live with, okay? Because those porcelain skin can last so long, and for example, I have a friend who's, I'm not gonna say her name, but she's of Vietnamese descent, and she done so much to her face. You know, she went to the dermatologist and got her face all have done, you know, whatever, the laser to remove the blotch and the blemish, just to remove, just to want to have the beautiful textures. And she has her skin bleach, and then she can't be exposed to sunlight. Her house is dim, the window have to shut. When she go out, she wear the, I agree with the sunshade, but she have to wear her mask, wear high big blim hat, you know, to cover herself. And then when I look at that, I said, I don't know if I want to go through that. You know, I mean, for me, when I go outside, sometimes I will go with t-shirt and no hat. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Sorry. But lately, people say, Vanna, you look like you've been under the sun. I agree. I love being under the sun. Nothing wrong with that. I get my vitamin E out there, out in the sun. Okay, vitamin E, vitamin D, whatever that we absorb from the sun. Which one is it? E or D? Yeah. E or D? D. Yeah. Vitamin D that you can get from the milk or whatever. So it's good for your skin, it's good for your bone. I don't know, it's good for your hair. You're out there too long, your hair might fall out. I'm not recommending nothing. So I'm just saying that if you can be out in the sun, make sure that you and that you are protected, and that you cover yourself. Okay, I cover myself. I mean, the best time to catch the sun is early in the morning, when the ray of the sun is soft and beautiful. When it touches your skin, you can feel you can feel the benefit of you absorbing the sun ray. But then it get to be hot afternoon, like after 10 o'clock. We're here, the element here is scorchy. Los Angeles is not a place where you can like be in the sun, because this is a desert element, so it gets super hot, and it can be very annoying and very dangerous at certain time of the day. So therefore, the best time for me is to go out there doing my exercise, my yoga in the backyard, because I don't like to go to the gym. You know, I'm okay with it. We have gym member, but you know what? I love my privacy in the backyard. I have my string where I can do stretching. I do my yoga, you know, a few times a week, just to get my flexibility building up. I don't have a lot of muscle, but I, you know, sure do have some, a little one. But I need to tone down. But I'm to the point where I'm good. I'm happy with my size. You know, my pant size and my waist size, and I'm doing pretty good right now for a woman at my age. When you're over 60, how do we stay healthy and fit over 60? That will be our next conversation when I'm come back around and show you the important health for women over 60, over 40, because I'm over 60. I only can speak for the age that I've been through certain phases. Okay, so I don't know. You can join me, men, women. This is going to be a good conversation that we can have together. You know, I mean, this morning I was online for a little bit, and I was talking to this young person. He was just sharing with me that, you know, she, I'm not sure what you sound like a she, but you know, the name could be both bisexual, I mean, not bisexual, for both male and female. So just sharing that lost the cat, lost the pet, because due to denial, due to whatever reason it was. So, and then sharing that the mother of the person also had beautiful Jasmine Garden, so that was nice to have something in common. So we communicate and gotten to share in that, the painful of losing the pet and all that. So it happened to me many times. I have lost so many dog and cat. No, I haven't lost a dog yet. I had my first dog. Her name is Mina. She's Chihuahua, full blood Chihuahua, and she's about 14 years old, human years. And then I have pugs and Chihuahua. She's about 9, and then my Schnauzer, he's about the same age as Mina. But then I have been rescue cat for a long time, and I have so many cat in the past 20, 30 years or so. So so I have compassion about dog and cat. I rescue them all the time. Sometimes I just have random cat just walk into my door and just come in, just dog or cat come into my door and just resolutely that he want to come in, so I rescue it, take care of them by providing the vaccinations and fix it. And when you fix the animal, they can last a long time because they're not in heat and be searching for mating, so they can last a long time. So yeah, so I have my dog, my cat a long time. When I moved here, I have 7 cats altogether, but now I only have 2 cats. One cat was rescued by my daughter. She took Snowball with her to raise, and I have with me just Smokey. He's a very big cat. Okay, so this is the Arabian jasmine that I make lay out of it. Okay, so I mean, it's not impressive, but the ideal of how country in Thailand, Cambodia will utilize this jasmine and kneel it up and then sew it up and make it just a beautiful lei. Okay, it can go on the wrist, go on the neck for the bride and grooms, or even special occasion, birthday and graduation, what have you. Okay, so and then I create this beautiful bouquet also for those who've been with me this morning. Hey, look, what I'm gonna close it down and clean up the area so that way I can come on back and do some cooking for you today. I have my beef out and see how it's like, and I wanted to be able to inspect the ingredients I'll be using for today first, and whether it's still good and fresh, and be able to show the cooking that what I'm going to cook today. But I have things in mind too, what I'm going to do with it. I know that I should be smoking and barbecuing outside, but the elements getting so warm. But the idea of how to prepare this meal, and then on the given occasions, you can barbecue it outside. So I'm going to do the beef on the stick or beef stew. Okay, I'm going to do it in Cambodian traditional cuisine. Okay, it'll be spices and herbs and kalang. I'm going to be using lemongrass and kaffir leaves and so forth. Okay, so give me some time to prepare it, so that way when I reconvene on another session, so that way we'll do cooking together. I will project it on TikTok, which I love seeing so many people coming around, and then also on my YouTube, and a lot of beautiful people here visiting with me and watching my activities on here. Okay, my program here. So I appreciate all your support, and I have some new subscribers today. I appreciate Julian for doing that, and he or she, sorry. I think it's she is with the pink high five. Are you she, Julian? Are you or what do you prefer yourself? I think he's not back on. And sorry, he or she. So it's not identified yet, but so that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I'm gonna log off and prepare a few things before I log back on here and get my kitchen cleaned up before I can come back on here, so I can do cooking with you. Okay, so today I'd like to invite you to join me on my YouTube channel if you have done so already. People from TikTok, I would love for you to jump over to YouTube channel for Chef Vana in. Sorry, that was ice dropping. So then give me a shout out that you just follow me from TikTok, okay, and so that you can get the best recipe on it. I have not finished adding the ingredient description for my last cooking yet. I forgot about that yesterday. It was a busy day for me, so I took a day off yesterday because I needed to take care of a few things for families. So today I'm back on full force and start with this morning with this morning recipe with the nature, and to heal our soul, to heal our body, to heal our minds by keep in touch with the nature, because the nature it's so beautiful. Okay, whether you're in, I don't know, wherever the country you're at, you might be in Asia, you might be in South Africa, Nigeria, or Philippines, or Russia, Holland, Poland, Australia, Turkestan, Pakistan, wherever you're at, India, the island, wherever you're at, I always appreciate you. We may not speak the same language, but we came from the same creators. So love, respect for all of you. I wish that I can dialogue. I wish that I can talk to you in every tongue and every creed, every race, every nationalities, because I already blessed 4 languages. So it would be nice to speak the 250 languages, right? I mean, probably more. So, but I think language of English is very universal. And I saw a lot of English-speaking people who coming online with me, and we can speak and understood each other well. And so today, just to recap what we did today, I was outside harvesting this jasmine and brought it in, and then turned this jasmine into a beautiful fragrance bouquet for you. Okay, so isn't that beautiful? It is beautiful because it's just a labor of love that I put forth to take care of my plants. In order for the plant to grow and give you this beautiful blossom, you have to give them so much love, so much tender care, meaning that watering it regularly and then fertilize it regularly, and then also to trims and to watch for the ailments, whether they being mistreated with other kind of nature, whether the bugs are in the area, whether moths in the area. Some of the moths I don't mind, they can enjoy the chopping off the young leaves, what have you, because I wanted to share that joy with other creature also. So my job is to keep my plant alive and healthy, and that with that in mind, it comes this beautiful blessing. It's too beautiful to pass on. All right, and then of course my attempt of doing my flower lay. Okay, but that's fine. That's all I can collect. Okay, it would have been more magical if we have more of this. If we have 100, 1,000 of this, we can create such a beautiful flower lay. We can make different design. Okay, that's why the idea is you need the thread and the needles and the flowers, and there you go. Okay, and maybe I'll wear around my neck today. All right, let me remove the needle before I poke myself. How about that? You can do that also. You can do on your head. You can do on your hair. Okay. All right, so the ideas are here. I appreciate you being here. Please help subscribe, click like, click share, and just want to know that I appreciate all of you for being here for me, for being such a great cheer, for supporting my channels and allow my channel to grow, allow me to get to know all of you, and that we become familiar with each other. Okay. And I'll do the same way if you YouTube creators, if you are creators, if you subscribe to my channels, and I know that you hear from me, and I will also subscribe to yours and support your channels also. Okay, we're here in the business of supporting each other. We're not about making fun. We're not about to put each other down. We're here to support each other. Okay, from me to you, the flower of love, the fragrance, the flower of the perfume of God. Here we go today. Okay, all right. So I'll come back in about an hour times. Let me grab everything from the grocery store because I think I'm out in order for me to do that, and then I'll bring you back to show you how to make delicious beef stew. Okay, and typically we'll barbecue it outside, but maybe I'll send my grandson to build the charcoal. He said yes. He's jumping with joy because he loves food. I know he's gonna do that. I'm not about to go out there and sweat. I don't know. You know how to build fire?
Yes, I do. I did it at camping before. Trust me.
He's saying that he know how to build fire. But here's a spoiler. He was in Muay Thai for the last 4 years now, so he should know how to, in the combat. But the combat with building charcoal. But I also have gas stove and see how it goes. But it's pretty hot outside, But then I'm probably gonna show you how to do indoor. Maybe just pan shit because I don't really like to go outside right now. I went outside earlier. It was scorchy. It's not even good for my skin. I'm trying to look natural tan right now. I have enough tan, as you know, that if I get tanner than this, I'll be choggles. And then my honey said, "You've been under the sun again, stay out of the sun, okay? Because you don't want to get any darker." I got it. Yeah, well, winter we inside the winter, and there's not enough sunlight, so we get lighter skin in the winter. So in the summer, when we're exposed to the hot elements, so our skin kind of get roasted, but not over roasted. Okay, if anything is over roasted, like food, if you over roast it, it'll not be so good. But then anyway, so I'm gonna log back on here about another hour time. I need to go pick up a few items from the grocery store so that way I can make this delicious meal for you to remember, and it's something that you want to try at home. Okay, so yeah, I want to be cooking with my hat today because I'll be out in and out of the house, and I wanted to cover myself. Also wanted to show you how pretty this hat is. Okay, I was giving my Stone Paxton. He loved hats, and he think that hat looks good on me. So I collect, believe it or not, I have about 10 hats from him. So this hat is pretty pricey, something that I probably not be able to buy it myself, but you know what, it's given, it's sentimental, and I start to like wearing hat. I don't know about you, but you know what, doing something different. Okay, don't just go like be the normal, be something extraordinary, wear a hat, wear jewelry, wear something nice, I mean, change from that loose jean to tight jean, from bell bottom to skinny leg, whatever it is to make you look good, and make sure you feel good inside first, because what feel good inside gonna display outwardly. Okay, if you don't feel good in here, you don't feel like getting up, you don't feel like go up and brush your teeth, you don't feel like do anything to your hair, you don't want to do anything to your face, don't do that. Get up. The first thing you do in the morning is to get your butt up from the bed, brush your teeth, jump in a shower, comb your hair. If you like makeup, put makeup on. You don't like makeup, you are fine. But get up from the bed, go take a shower, brush your teeth, get your stinking breath, the halitosis that you cannot speak to a person first. And then you make your bed and get out of the room. If you're a regular person who work from 9 to 5, 8 to 5, good for you. If you stay home mom, stay home dad, and because you got some down with health issue that you cannot get out of the bed, okay, get someone who can help you. Okay, try it yourself first, because when you become debilitated, then it can be burden to family members, and sometimes it could be a very bad effect for everybody. I know that for the fact, because I took care of my dad who suffered from you call it from stroke, numerous stroke, and left him paralyzed, waist down, and spent 15-16 years taking care of him. So that was half of my life. Okay, 15 years taking care of ill family members and complete personal care, from biting, wiping butt, bathing, feeding, carrying on. He cannot walk, so lifting and all that. So my back is not always at its best position. I have to go through lengthy of treatments and physical therapy in order for me to like even bend. Okay, so taking care of family members can take a toll out of our life, and that's why I tune myself into this kind of thing that rescue my soul also, because day in day out of family members who need complete care. It's just like you're working in a hospital day in day out with with patients. Okay, but I only have one patient. That was enough. I mean, my dad, who passed away about 6 years ago, I miss him tremendously. I miss the things that I was able to do for him, to feed him, bathe him, and wipe him, and change diapers, change clothes, brush his teeth, the whole personal care, hygiene care, everything. I used to travel with him. I used to take him on the airport and fly with him out of state, out of town, and I just enjoy the time that I had with him. Okay, for as long as I could, and then he left. He left. He didn't suffer at all. My dad just went to sleep. He didn't. He was screaming. He was yelling. He went in peace with me holding him. Yeah, with me holding him by myself. Okay. There was no other kids were there to watch him leave. I'm the only one was there. I'm the only one that was there taking care of him for that many years. Though I get help here and there from my little sister, other than that, my dad always been under my care for that many years. Okay, so talking about him is emotional because I lost such a great man because my dad was very intelligent and very, very educated, and he was a Buddhist monk for many years, and he learned the principle of being a good person, and he passed that down to the family, and he brought me to this great country despite of all discrimination and all the and all the impediments that you have to go through. But my dad was a great man overall. He brought me here in this great nation, so I owe everything to my dad, and spend that many years taking care of him. It was a good payback, and I love the fact that I was able to do that. And then there were a day or moment where I feel regret the time that I have to take off from my life and be able to take care of my dad, and that was the most beautiful blessing to be able to do that, for my dad. And now he's gone. It's just great memories to have my dad, for his love, and I inherit a lot of his gene, because my dad was just intelligent man, and I'm a very intelligent woman. To be able to dialogue in 4 languages and work as freelance interpreter, so that's a great blessing for me. That's what feeding my kid. That's what help keep my life living. Just all those languages. Okay, and also I have my mom now with me. Now she's in her late 80s, so she's getting feeble. She needs a lot of help, so here I am again doing my job, taking care of her, looking after her, and I'm not about giving up to her to convalescent home or anything like that. I'm not abandoning my mom. I'm here in my daughter's care, and about this beautiful home for us to live here in a family unity. So I have my mom as a great grandma for my grandkids, and me as a mother and grandmother, and then my daughter who's the mother, and then I have my grandkids who are the children of hers. So then we have 4 generations living in this household. So it's just a beautiful, dynamic family living situation. It may not be always cream and peaches, but we have moments. But I'm not the cantanker person. I love peace. I love forgiving. I love understanding, listening. I don't get into anybody business, any kid business. I leave them grow up as an adult. I don't interfere. The only time that I will say if they seek my advice. Other than that, my lip is sealed, my heart open, the love shine, and yeah, and that's how things are in our life. Okay, we don't need to be so critical of everything. Okay, let the kid grow up. If they are grown up, let them be adult. Let them experience some of the life that they need to experience to become a better person, to become who they are. Just like we have to go through our life, milestone. I mean, we have certain milestone. And my milestone, I'm over 60, so I still look great. I love the way I was able to upkeeping my health, was able to add and find the time to exercise, to be physically active, to be close to the nature, to be able to to give you the beautiful, the delicious ingredients and the recipe coming from around the world, not just Cambodian, Thai, Laos, or any recipe. I try to incorporate whatever I feel like eating wherever I went to eat, and I love the way the food is served. I love the way the food is prepared. And I come home and I practice it, and I whatever the recipe it may be, it may be some alternation, but at least a replica of it or my own versions of it. So anyway, so like I said again, thank you for being here for me, your support. Please help subscribe, share, and then the like, the thumb up, and the heart that I received today. I appreciate kindly, and I hope that you're all doing well. I'll come back again about another hour time, so that way I can show you how to make delicious beef on the stick or the beef on the skew, just like here, okay? Just like I did today, right? Put this flour together. That's what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna use this bamboo stick here and overlay with beautiful thin piece of meat. And then we're gonna barbecue it. I think somebody volunteered to build a charcoal or cook outside. If it gets too hot, and then I'm just gonna use the portable ovens that way. Just the ideal, just symbolically, so that way when the weather is nice and shine and you have beautiful party, you want to show your friends some new food from Oriental, you know, from Cambodia, what have you. And then you say, you know what, I'm gonna show you what I make today. I learned from Chef Anna and I wanna try it. I wanna share with you. And then I also will show you how to make the pickles that we do eat with the skew. I had it done over time. I had it done for the last few days. I was going to make this the last few days, but the time didn't allow me to do so. But today I wanted to do that. Okay, why I still not summoned to the other needs. Okay. All right, I'll be back soon. Okay. Thank you for being here, TikTok fan. Awesome. I thank you so much. YouTube followers, I appreciate your support, your patriotism. You are my best supporters, and I appreciate all of you. I love having you on here. I love being here with you, to be with the converse with you. I love that today. So have a good afternoon, good morning, good evening, where you at, but I'll be back here soon. Remember, we have a lot of cooking to do together. All right? Until I see you back in about an hour. สวัสดีค่ะ